Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and today I'm going to be discussing a theory that I kind of just thought of is it possible that we can see another new prop very, very soon? And I'm talking like this month or next month for Spirit Halloween 2023. Now, a lot of you might be thinking I'm kind of insane for actually thinking this. Why in the world would we get a new prop at this early? Well, if you don't remember, last year around this time, on January 6th, actually, Spirit Halloween gave us Dr. Illume. This was a prop, like I said, that was released on January 6th, very, very early in the new year, not even a week into the new year. And we already have a new animatronic. Now, of course, from what most of us know, Dr. Illume was actually meant to be for 2021, but due to shipping and delays and stuff like that, he couldn't make it into the stores, so they brought him as a kind of, brand new animatronic for the new year kind of thing, which was really, really cool for them to do that instead of having us wait, although I feel like it would have been cooler for him to be put into the stores. That's besides the topic of this video. So as we did get an animatronic very early in the year, but like I said, he was kind of a delayed prop, so he wasn't really supposed to be for this time of year. However, though, we did get another animatronic to kind of go with Dr. Illume, that being Jerry, obviously. This was a very, I guess, kind of like obscure animatronic. He came out, and I feel like the reason why he wasn't that big of a deal was just because the animatronic itself wasn't that big of a deal. It's not the most outstanding thing ever, exactly. But he was a just kind of out of nowhere release, and I'm pretty sure that Jerry wasn't at all a delayed animatronic. He was just kind of brand new for the season. Now, Jerry was released on Valentine's Day of last year, making his release a little bit later in the year, but not still, that like insane, like maybe in June or July or something. It was still a pretty early release for Spirit Halloween to make a sneak peek, and unlike Dr. Leon, like I said, I'm positively sure he was not intended for the 2021 season. He was kind of just thrown in there, which might explain why, he's not the most detailed or crazy animatronic. So if we were to see a new prop, I think it would definitely be closer to the February or March area, maybe even April. And the reason I say that is because March 31st actually marks the halfway to Halloween mark. So I feel like, as we know, Spirit Halloween is going a little bit bigger this year. Or at least that's what most of us think. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do release an animatronic on the halfway to Halloween, kind of just marking that, I guess, as like a positive thing or something. I don't know. But if we were to get a new prop, though, honestly, I can't see it being any kind of clown because we just got Mr. Toothy for the Black Friday deal or sale, whatever. And I really just don't see Spirit bringing us another clown in like the same, I guess, time before Halloween. Even though Spirit Halloween's big on clowns and every company seems to be, I just don't see them doing that. Instead, what I see them doing is probably releasing an animatronic related to the fans, since the fans are probably going to be the ones that are going to be picking up the animatronics. That's not during the Halloween season, because most of the people that buy the animatronics during the Halloween season, they're just like your regular consumers who are trying to buy animatronics for their display. But I guess the hardcore Spirit Halloween fans and just Halloween fans in general, they know a little bit more about the history and stuff. So I can totally see Spirit Halloween releasing one of their, like, Flashback Friday type props during this February or March season. Another reason why I can definitely see it being a Flashback Friday prop and not like a new animatronic is because we only got one returning prop for 2022, which was Little Skelly Bones, and he wasn't even a complete redesign of him. It was just kind of a using the same characters. We really didn't get a Flashback Friday, and I think the reason being is just because they want us to kind of wait for 2023 whenever they give us a whole bunch of them returning back. And I could totally see that, and I'm fine with that. But I do feel like for the halfway to Halloween, I wouldn't be surprised if they give us something. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be the ones that we've been begging for, like Barnard Butcher, Pumpkin Nester, or something, but it might be one that we're not really expecting, possibly Ripping Reaper of Souls, because I do know that a prototype has been found of him, and I believe the prototype was made in 2019 or 2020. So I totally think he can be an option. If not for the halfway to Halloween, he can still be a side option for 2023. Of course, it could be Pumpkin Nester, though. I don't see it being Barnard Butcher. I don't know why. I don't see them releasing him then, since he's kind of like the most like begged one, the one that's like mostly wanted out of all of these. So I could totally see them releasing Barnard Butcher maybe closer to Halloween as like the big animatronic for that year. Possibly Pumpkin Nester though. The only reason why I would eliminate Pumpkin Nester is because he's a swinging animatronic by YJ, and Mr. Toothy is also a swinging animatronic by YJ. So it's kind of the same scenario with the clowns. I really can't see them releasing two swinging animatronics in that time period that's not Halloween. Although they did release Dr. Loom and Jerry at the same time, and they both had very, very similar animation with that kind of rocking back and forth twitching. So I can totally, it's definitely a possibility, but if I were to see them return any animatronic during the halfway mark, it would probably be like just one that we really didn't expect to come back but is. And really the only reason I'm saying the Reaper is just because we have proof that they have recently done a prototype of him, so he's definitely, I think, in the works, and I can totally see him coming back for 2023, which would be awesome. But it could also be any other returning prop that a lot of us has been asking for, like Demonica maybe. I know some people have been wanting the Rising Doll or whatever from 2015. So it could be a lot of possibilities, of what can happen, or we can just get a completely new animatronic that we just weren't expecting, which I also think would be pretty cool. But just because it's the halfway to Halloween mark and just a very off time of the year for Halloween sales usually, I feel like that they would try to sell something that mostly the fans would know about. And with this all being said, it's not even confirmed that they are going to be releasing an animatronic for January, February, March. They might just have us wait until 2023 Halloween, the season comes around, which I can kind of see them doing that. But because of what they've been doing this past year already with like the mystery boxes and Mr. Toothy's release, I feel like they're definitely going to try and tease us a little bit more as the year goes on, just making sure that the hype is kind of constantly flowing until July hits and it kind of reaches an all-time peak. So I feel like releasing an animatronic, probably a returning one that we're familiar with but it's still cool to see again, is a good way of doing that. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any ideas, please put them down in the comments below on what animatronics you think you would like to see or like to return or something like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.